Hi, it's Danny at the Westbury Car Show. Now this show is a staple in the Tasmanian car scene. With the smell of fumes and rumbling exhaust, I can guarantee you now, this is going to be a good one. But I'm not sure about the sound of the exhaust in this one. I tell you what, there's some flash new cars about, but there's nothing like a classic Jai has brought along an FJ. The purple people eater, mate.
It's not a bad looking car, is it, Danny?
She's all right, pretty flash now. Tell me it's been in the family for a while.
Yeah, my old man originally did it up in the 2000s. He bought it, rebuilt it himself, painted it all himself.
This paint's about 20 years old, you say?
Yeah, 20 years old.
And what colour is it?
It's actually Bellflower FX.
Wow, bit of a secret in here. It looks grey, but it's not a grey motor. It's the 186, isn't it?
Yeah, a 186 red motor, painted grey.
Yeah, any work done to the motor?
It's slightly got a little bit of work done to it, but not much.
Yeah.
It's pretty
What's
much.
she ride like along the road? I can imagine you in it. She's a bit stiff in the suspension.
Yeah, you know, you go from the newer cars to the older cars, there's a big difference.
As I said to you earlier, I wouldn't care if I was sitting on a milk crate in this thing, because I'd feel cool no matter what. But you have done the cardinal sin, mate. On the back of this, I did notice there was a Valiant fuel cap. What's the go with that?
Yeah. Well, that was me mate. He had an RT Charger years and years ago. Yeah. And he handballed that to us and goes, "Oh, put this on."
Does he know that you actually took it?
Yeah, no, he gave it to me. He gave it to me. So that's a little nod to him.
But you absolutely love this car. I know you've got so many people coming up and talking to you about it. They're actually a bit surprised that you actually own this car.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
Because not only that one, but you got the one behind us. So this is a VT Series 2 Clubsport R8. And I'll tell you what, hasn't got many Ks on the clock, mate.
You wouldn't believe it, Danny.
Right, how many?
50,000 Ks.
50,000 Ks.
Just clocked over.
So many people want to buy this off you, wouldn't they?
Oh, it's not for sale.
Not for sale. Oh, no.
There wouldn't be too many with that many low Ks.
There would not. No, there wouldn't.
That's my second baby. I've got the FJ as my main baby.
Well, I know why it's your second baby, mate, because it'd be worth a bloody fortune now.
Oh, it's a bit of money.
And the price of everything, of course, of interest rates and all that cost of living and everything, all these cars that we've had in the shed have just gone through the roof.
Oh, with the VT Clubsport being what it is, the R8, that will only have to go up in value.
So it's still original R8 engine? You haven't done any work to the engine?
It's got a big cam, over the top cold air intake, and the pacemaker extractors and a 3-inch exhaust.
Nice.
So just the basic tick list.
But we still love the other one,
don't we? That's me baby. That's me baby, Danny. I love that thing there. That's me baby. That's been in the family since forever. So
that's awesome.
That's actually a part of the family, that one.
Thanks so much for taking out the time to have a chat with me
Thank you very much, Danny. I appreciate it, man. Cheers for having me on, mate.
Wow, Kevin, you've got a really interesting car here today. It's a Bolwell. Now, they started out apparently as like kit cars, is that right? Or?
Well, Campbell Bolwell decided after inspecting a few that weren't up to expectations, he sold a lot of the parts and did sell some intact cars, but people weren't quite finishing them as he wanted. So he decided to have a turnkey model. Which this is the Mark 8, which was the last of the run of them, basically.
I mean, they resemble a race car, so did they actually race them?
They did, and I think a fellow by the name of Bond and a few others on the mainland did extremely well with them. But what they did, they upgraded the chassis because the earlier ones were skip jumping, I believe.
Yeah, they had the flex in there,
flex.
And you've done that to this one, haven't you?
Yes, this has got an upgraded chassis and it goes extremely well.
How long have you actually owned the car for, Kevin?
I bought it as a wreck in parts, and I've had it approximately 6 years.
Yeah.
And it's taken nearly all that time to get it to this stage. Yeah.
Kevin, you've done a fantastic job. You've done a really good job.
Yeah.
How do you feel driving today? You must feel like a kid again when you're driving it, wouldn't you?
I do, and it's the first day today, would you believe, I've actually had my wife in the car.
Oh, right.
And I've got an app on my mobile and it tells me what speed I'm doing, and if I can distract her to tell me what speed I'm doing.
I did see her earlier on. She looked a bit white in the face. You looked a bit pale, Kevin. What engine is in this?
It's a 302 Windsor V8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Auto?
No, manual.
Oh, excellent.
And it's got a top loader gearbox.
Yeah.
And the rear end is fair lane.
Yeah.
And oh no, it's all I want.
Yeah, that's all I want. Thank you so much for bringing it along today, Kevin.
No
it's a special car, mate, and it deserves to be shown to the public.
Yes, a lot of people have expressed interest in it, and they're very rare. I think there was only 100 of these made.
Wow. Thanks very much, mate.
No worries at all. Pleasure.
Everybody loves a Mustang. Robert has got a 1966 Mustang.
66, yes.
289 engine.
289.
And an absolute cruise machine. How long you had it, mate?
Only 2 years.
Yeah.
It's been a passion of mine for a very long time,
Yeah.
the older Mustangs. About 4 years ago, my wife and I went to Adelaide.
Yeah.
And one afternoon I booked a tour of the Barossa, chauffeur driven in a 68 model convertible.
Oh, and you've got, I've got to have one of these.
It was a day like this, and anyway, we got back to the motel room that night and we're sitting there having a wine, and Christine looked at me and she said, "We're having one of those." I said, "One of what?" "One of those cars we were in today." So, being the duty husband that I am, there we go. If we're having a bad day, we jump in the car, we go for a drive, puts a smile on our face, and everyone we meet, everyone smiles.
And they love it. Yeah, well, I smiled when I saw it, and I'm going to ask you a couple of questions about it. First of all, is convertible usually has that fold-down roof.
Yes.
But I noticed you've done a little bit of a additive there on the top, which looks really good.
Yeah, the boot cover, that was an option with them. I think it came standard with some, but that one, when we bought this, didn't have it. So we ordered one out of America to match
you could see all the workings before, couldn't you? Yeah.
It just blends it all in a lot nicer when it's down.
Blending in as well as the two cup holders in the front. I know.
That was an aftermarket one. We got that here in Australia. That one, but obviously we like a coffee while we're going for a cruise.
Who doesn't?
And with no cup holders in the old cars, we had to do something there. So.
Now you're saying it isn't a GT. The little exhaust flutes on the back there. They're intriguing, actually.
GT exhaust in the early models had what they call the fluted exhaust. So they're like a trumpet, chrome trumpet on the end, but they've got flutes built in which direct all the exhaust gases down towards the road. It's also got the GT fuel cap on it. So the person that had it before me obviously wanted to try and turn it into a bit of a GT, but it's not. But I'll take it. It's a Acapulco blue, so it's an original Ford Mustang colour.
Right.
Not 66. The 67s came out with Acapulco blue, but it is an original Ford Mustang colour. So
And you and your wife absolutely love it.
Oh look, it's our happy place.
Excellent.
Look, we'd sell you one of our kids before we sold you the Mustang. We really would.
There's a lot of people around here who'd be like that, don't worry. He just said so would I. Thanks for joining us today.
No worries.
Really
thank you very much. Good on you.
Look, I'm seeing some great cars here at the Westbury Car Show. Kevrel has brought along a beautiful WB Ute, and there's not many of these left, is there?
No, they're getting very hard on the ground, especially rust-free ones.
Yeah, and what I like about it is you're putting your own personal touch. No, it's not a Sandman. No, it's not the original engine, but you've made it your own, which is what I like about it. And I think it's going back to your childhood memories. Is that right or not?
Yeah, back in the 80s, we had HQ Holdens and that. Mum wouldn't let me have a V8, so I had a golden white, HQ sedan, and I had the Monaro wheels on that, and I had the pump-up shocks in the back, so
we
you
all had
lifted it right up high. Then next door neighbour had some V8 King springs cut and lowered, so I got them off him, and he helped me fit them, and I put Tirana headlights bolts into the HQ buckets. And
I notice you do like doing that, because there's a few little bits and pieces, like on the back of it there's a bit of pinstriping, which is normally on Commodores. You got the Sandman sticker there, just little different bits and pieces, you know, like we're saying, not the original engine, but you got the V8 in there. A lot of hours in the shed.
Yeah, like even I didn't realise that much until I started doing it myself last year, because I've been working on it for 15 months.
Yeah.
In the garage, on the concrete.
Always had your wallet open.
Yes, I did. You know, you go onto the old Evil Bay and go to Kingswood Restory, wherever it was, and just start clicking away and get all your rubbers.
And it gets obsessive too, doesn't it? You start buying all these little bits and pieces.
Yeah.
So the whole process of putting this together with the resto, how long's it taken you?
Yeah, around 15 months.
Yeah. That's pretty quick. I tell you, that's a shock actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of polishing and you know, just hand spraying the guards, even the pressure packs, and 6 days to do the air dam. You know, fiberglass. You had to cut everything.
I wouldn't have known that, because you've done a great job. Even the springy antenna.
Yes,
everyone had one of those.
I had to brought that because I never that HQ I was telling you about. I had one when I was my car with the little.
How cool!
The registration sticker 83.
Oh yes, I did notice that. Yeah, the rego sticker is still the old.
I got that in a box at auction.
Yeah. Oh my
goodness. Matches right in with it.
Wow, that's good. Thanks so much for bringing it along today, mate. You've even got the matching t-shirts, so that's pretty cool. All right, mate, thank you. Not sure what it's all about at the moment, but a lot of people like little Japanese cars. Ron has brought his little car along. This is a beauty, Ron. How long have you had this?
About 6 months.
6 months? Why did you buy this?
I've just got to have it.
You just got to have it to buy little cars.
Yeah.
They're getting rare now though, aren't they? They're getting very scarce, these little cars, aren't they? Yeah. The engine in this one, is it a little 4-cylinder, or is it the old one where you had to put the added 2-stroke oil? Remember you used to have to put oil?
No, this is just a 4-cylinder.
Yeah. So where did you drive from today?
Shearwater.
And what was the top speed like?
Well, I kept on backing off after 90.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's surprising actually. I thought you'd only get about 80 out of it, but 90's not too bad.
No.
Had a little bit of trouble with the exhaust fumes today though, didn't you, Ron?
We did. Yeah, well, the boss, she got to a point as I thought, he goes, we've got to pull up and take it to hospital.
Oh no, was that bad, was it? Oh my goodness. Well, if anybody out there is an exhaust specialist, put it down in the comments. What's the best way you can get rid of the actual exhaust fumes? Now, the exhaust does go out the back. You can see it right now. It comes out straight. But if you've got any tips, let us know in the comments and we'll pass it on to Ron, won't we? Is she okay, Ron?
Yes.
You all right over there? Ron, thanks for bringing along your little Suzuki. It's an absolute classic.
Thank you, Danny.
Thanks, mate.
Good night.
Right. So what do you think of the car show today?
Fabulous car show, lucky with the weather.
Yes, good turnout.
It's been donation only and I don't know how much we've donated.
Yeah.
But whatever we've donated, we'll go into buying shelter boxes.
Right.
That are about a bit over $1,000
What have I got in my pocket? Look, here you go. Put that in the cash box too, mate.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
It's such a great initiative and thank you so much for putting it on today, mate. It's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Hope you thoroughly enjoyed my coverage of the 2023 Westbury Car Show. Hey, make sure you put down in the comments what your favourite car was. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and for some strange reason, suddenly I feel like eating a banana. I don't know why it is.